the garden, you'll find something waiting right there where you left it, lying upside down. When you finally find it, you'll see how
Without the dollar sign, rainbow money, take whatever, yes, I'm colorblind.
Awesome. I finished my drawing after 9 hours. I can't wait to post this online so everybody can look at it for less than 10 seconds. It's gonna be great.
Really, I would rather be at home all by myself. Out with people who don't even care about my well-being. I don't dance, don't ask.
Hey, Apple! Hey! Apple! Hey, Apple! Hey, Apple! Apple! Hey! Hey, Apple!
What? What is it?
Orange, you glad I didn't say apple again?
Yeah, that joke was funny the first 400 times you said it.
Hey, Apple!
What?
You look fruity.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
so this is goodbye. So this is heavy. Say it.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for us.
That's when it hit me. The best idea I ever had in my entire life. That's the worst idea you ever had in your entire life.
Howdy, y'all! It's Haley, and I'm back with a little teeny tiny baby sketchbook. As I struggle to open this, send me some suggestions on comics and positive art affirmations. Okay, bye!
Cool looking?
Yeah, because he has white hair and red hair.
White hair and red hair? What eyes does he have?
Blue eye and gray eye.
Uh-huh. Anything else you think's cool?
And he has a birthmark like me.
He does.
So he matches me.
He matches you.
Uh-huh. Brown sugar, white sugar.
You're so cutie.
Gone as I planned. When you had to bid adieu, said you'd never love anew. I wondered if I could hold it and fall in love with it too. You told me to buy a pony, but all I wanted was you.
When I get home, I'm gonna bury you in my favorite hole. I made a bloody mess.
drawing with 3 Crayola colored pencils and my fingers duct taped together. Yes, I gave up and used marker for the background, shush.
Sketchbook tour, but realistic. My cat. First page. The dive-ins from an ex-friend. My cat again. Second page. Made this in school. I'm not the smartest one. Comes to school. I made this during TikTok ban. I was bored. I hope this page burns. Same with that one girl. My favorite page so far. Feeling dumb? I never knew what it meant to be content with you.
All the cats in my sketchbook so far.
Hey ducks, since I'm probably 3 times your age, I'm gonna give you a little bit of good advice. Why not just let everybody be who they are, right? As long as they're not hurting anybody at all, just let them do their thing, and then you focus on great things that you're gonna do. And then at the end, you'll probably feel a lot better when you go to bed and when you're hanging out, or if you're just, sit in a room by yourself in the dark. You'll probably be like, hey, it's not so bad.
I can suddenly draw animals help. I've never drawn animals before in my life.
Even if you have never drawn a specific creature before, you can use this simple approach to study them. Let's take this trash panda for example. I start by drawing a central line which acts as a guide for symmetry. Then I sketch the biggest shapes I can see, an oval for the head and these 2 shapes for the paws. They aren't even precise, you don't need to worry about it at this point. Then I add middle-sized shapes like the one for the mouth, 2 triangles for the ears and small circles for the eyes. Once I'm satisfied with the overall position of these shapes, I begin adding more details. I divide the paw shapes into individual fingers, pay attention to distances and proportions, and make adjustments if needed. Using a quite hard HB pencil and using it lightly allows me to correct any mistakes or messy lines as I go. Starting with the darkest values, I gradually add shading, working my way through mid-tones. For the finest details, I switch to a softer pencil. A mechanical pencil with 2B lead comes in handy for fine lines, hatching, or tiny details. I often use a blending stump. This is especially useful when capturing the fluffiness of an animal or when it's very smooth and fabulous. And for pinpoint erasing, like for white whiskers, this elastomer eraser provides the clean finish I'm looking for. So don't be intimidated if you haven't drawn some animal before. Observe the reference, embrace the simplicity of shapes, don't worry about the mistakes, and let your pencil bring them to life.
Just like a mortar paper, pinch between your pointer, your index and your thumb. It's a semi-automatic, believers are ecstatic. You see the way we're playing, the core tower state.
Feel free to comment a picture of your pet below, or if you can't do pictures, please DM me. I want to fill up my sketchbook, fill up the blanks with some animals. So if you want a chance at me drawing your pet and then posting about it, please leave a comment below.
Filling out a sketchbook with animals for my BF.
Maybe I was just crazy. Maybe it was the 60s. Or maybe I was just a girl.
Out the dollar sign, rainbow money, take whatever. Yes, I'm colorblind.
My animal sketchbook is almost filled, and so if you don't see an animal that you want me to paint, I have one page left. Please comment an animal I should paint on my last page. Hopefully I will be able to get a reference photo from my photography group of that particular animal. So go ahead and comment. Thanks.
How I draw animal heads. Start with a circle. Add the nose. Now add the animal's mouth, upper mouth. Add on the bottom jaw following the mouth. the cheek by following that bottom line, but leave a small gap. On this side, make the cheek and forehead. Finish off the head and add whatever else you'd like.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
Welcome to a series where I draw misunderstood animals while telling you facts about them. To start off, we have spiders, and more specifically, I'm drawing a jumping spider. Jumping spiders are a spider known for their excellent vision and ability to jump long distances. They don't build webs to catch their prey, and instead hunt actively for their food, jumping on them with precision. Some species even use silk as a safety line when they jump. Spiders in general are found all over the world, on every continent except Antarctica. There are more than 45,000 known species, with most of them being harmless to humans. In fact, they help control insect population by eating flies, mosquitoes, and other bugs. Some spiders, like the peacock spider, have bright colours and use dances to communicate, while other spiders, like the velvet spider, live in family groups and share their food. So while spiders can look a little bit strange, they have complex behaviours and are usually more curious than dangerous.
Thank you for everyone who suggested things on my last mini sketchbook video. I'm working on all your suggestions, but I started with the squid that Jamie requested, because I saw that they commented first. Technically, Jamie asked for a squid nest, but I couldn't find a good reference for that, so I just drew a squid. I hope that's alright with you. This was actually my first time drawing a squid, so I hope you guys like how it turned out. I am working on all the other suggestions from my last video, but if anyone has any new suggestions, feel free to comment them in this comment section. I'll get to them when I can. Anyways, I'll let you guys finish watching me coloring with the sound of the coloring pencils. I hope you like it. Thanks again to Jamie for requesting the squid.
Hi, I'm Tanks. This is your reminder that if you have pets and you're an artist, draw them. I feel like I often overlook my dogs as like a resource for like life drawing. I have 3 dogs and they're all very different, so it is so beneficial for me just to learn about life drawing, just to draw them. This is me just doing like a 10-minute drawing of Arthur while he was on the sofa. And that's the end.
My mother told me someday I would buy.
This book helped every artist you know and love. Took me a while, but I finally got my hands on these books. I'll leave his app for his IG in top of the video, so it'll be like somewhere right here. I have been keeping an eye on this book for a while, but I want to see if I could improve my art by look at this. This is just wow. These might be the most extensive anatomy books I have ever seen. Jesus. So after flipping through, it made me want to better myself at drawing anatomy. Even though I'm okay, but I do want to get better. So for the remainder of this year and start of next year, I'm just going to be almost drawing all the drawings are in these 2 books. So if you want to learn anatomy along with me, hit that follow button and I'll be drawing this over and over until I get it right. I even got a new sketchbook for this reason because
Sketchbook tour, but realistic. My cat. First page. The divings from an ex-friend. My cat again. Second page. Made this in school. I'm not the smartest one. Comes to school. I made this during TikTok ban. I was bored. I hope this page burns. Same with that one girl. My favorite page so far. Feeling dumb? I never knew what it meant to. Be content with you.
Primera página del 2023 de mi sketchbook. Un breve estudio sobre osos.
Like a circus clown, put away your circus frown. Ride on a roller coaster upside down. Waltzing Matilda, Carrie loves a kinkajou. Joey catch a kangaroo, hug you. Dandelion, milkweed, silky in a sunny sky. Reach out and hitch a ride and float on by.
I want to share with you guys my favorite watercolor sketchbooks. They're called the Watercolor Journals from Handbook and Paper Company. And no, this is definitely not sponsored. I just really love these sketchbooks. I started this one back in 2016 when I was just figuring out my art style. Despite me taking it absolutely everywhere with me, the pages never warped, nothing ever rubbed off, and the texture of the paper is perfect for the paint that I use. Something about these sketches makes me think of a simpler time, which makes me feel quite a bit of nostalgia. This spread is probably my most favorite one in the whole book. And that's it for now. Let me know if you want to see more.
Sketching dragons based on animals. Day 2. Axolotl. Realizing this is starting to look like Toothless. Oh well.
I was able to finish sketching this entire comic page in 40 minutes because I do improv comic making. At least that's kind of what I call it. Some context, I have to basically illustrate like one entire comic issue for class. And so I've been trying to find the most efficient way to do comics. I usually never do them traditionally, but I've learned that doing traditional comics speeds up my processing time so much faster. And then also I use pen, so I can't really go back and erase. So whatever I put down, I really have to commit to. That's kind of where the improv part comes in, as well as the dialogue. I did start this comic with an outline of basically like the scenes and like the big things, but the specific dialogue I am doing on the fly, along with like page layouts, set pieces, things like that. I found this works the best for me because I typically overthink like my comics and like my layouts and like, does this page look good enough? But when it comes down to it, the point of the comic is to communicate the story. And if the story is being communicated, then I've done my job. Do keep in mind that this is just the first draft. So if I'm sketching something and I'm doing it with pen and I'm like, oh, that didn't really translate well, or I kind of fucked up on this part, I'm gonna take it into Procreate to do the actual line art, so there's still an opportunity to make edits and small revises. But if you just need to get a comic done and you find yourself paralyzed with the idea of even starting, improv comic making might be for you. It makes the process for me a lot more enjoyable and a lot less tedious. How do y'all, start and finish your comics?